Okay, the first thing we want to do is open up a new project, and for this instance, we're going to go to new project. We're going to select. Um, Let me start over. Okay, so this video is about aspect ratios and adjusting videos for your timeline. And the first thing we want to do is go to new project. We want to pick where we want the new project to go. And we're going to go, I already created a folder called aspect ratio video. And we're going to put the project there. Okay. Okay. And then we want to bring in our video. So I have 4 videos here of different sizes that we're going to bring into the project. Now our videos are in, and now we're going to pick the timeline or the sequence. And then we're going to go to new, and we're going to go to Digital SR 1080p 24. And basically what that means is this timeline is going to be at 1920 by 1080, which is what they call full HD. And that's going to be at 24 frames per second. So now here we have our 1920 by 1080 timeline. And so now your question was about adjusting the clips. So the first video we're going to bring in is from some footage somebody gave me with a GoPro, and I think they shot it in some weird aspect ratio, but I think it's close to square. So we're going to drop that in the timeline. And it's going to ask you if you want to change the sequence settings or keep. We want to keep because we want to adjust everything to our current timeline. So we're going to click keep. So as you'll see, the video is a square inside of a rectangle, and that's because the video was shot square. And the aspect ratio for full HD is 16 by 9, and standard definition is 4 by 3, which is essentially square. And you can adjust the square video to fit your timeline. You just go to Effect Control, come over to Scale, and then you just pull the video up. And now it's the size of your timeline. But you'll notice that you'll lose, you're basically not cropping, but you're going to lose some of the top and bottom of that footage, but it will conform to the timeline. Okay? And now we're going to bring in another clip. This is, the next one is going to be 1280 by 720, which is basically a smaller HD size, but still 16 by 9. And we're going to bring that in, and I shot this footage myself, and this is my friend Thomas. And as you'll see, that it's also a rectangle, but it's a little bit bigger than that square. And what we can do in this is we can right-click the clip on the timeline, go to, there's 2 ways to do this. You want to set to frame or scale to frame. Scale to frame, it basically messes with the resolution a little bit. You want to always click set to frame, and set to frame will just pop it into place, just like that. So now it's the same size. So now you lose all that black around the video. Okay? And then, and I'm not sure if this next clip is going to work, but I think the next one is 1440 by 1080. And basically that's a downsized version of full HD. I know a lot of older GoPros shoot at 1440 by 1080, and I've had some other video cameras in the past that have shot at 1440 by 1080. And basically what that is, it's an HD setting, but it has rectangle pixels that allows you to stretch it. It basically would save you file size in the card you were shooting on. That's why it exists. So we're going to drop that clip onto the timeline. Okay? And again, I think that's probably 1280 by 720. But nonetheless, you get it. So again, we'll just click set to frame, pops into place. Okay? And then I have one more, which is another standard definition clip of some old guy talking. And this one is square. And this one is really, really small. And standard definition was way more small than high definition. And all that black is all the lines of resolution that HD has. Those numbers, 1920 by 1080, that means lines of resolution. And this square video, the standard definition, is super small. So again, we can go to Effect Control, go to Scale, and we can adjust it all the way up and keep going. But the more you do it, you're going to lose resolution on that actual video because you're stretching it and making it bigger. But we can also make it go all the way to the actual width of the HD. And if you want to bring it down, you can do that by clicking there and just dragging up and down to keep the headroom right. And that's how you adjust your video clips to your timeline.